What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Check this out. I just spoke for about a good 30 plus minutes or so on a pre-recorded video that I was gonna upload for a food review because I was very inspired to do a food review for a Tropical Smoothie Cafe. Shout out to Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I follow this fellow content creator named Anisha LTV. She does a lot of food review contents on her channel. Shout out to Anisha LTV. She's always a good supporter on my channel. But anyway, I have another bone to pick now. Now I'm annoyed because I realized when my phone cut off mid-sentence because my phone got too hot. You know how iPhone says that the temperature's rising, is too hot. It has an emergency shutdown. Well, even though it recorded my video for 30 plus minutes, the sound is not working. I was like, what the hell, iPhone? I have a really big bone to pick with Apple. Apple, y'all's products are trash. I'm going to just say it. Y'all's products are trash. I'm about to downgrade myself and go back to Android at this point. But a reason I'm only sick of Apple's ass is because of the cloud. My whole life is on the cloud, including my headshots, my YouTube videos. Like, I got a whole terabyte full of videos on the cloud. Like, it's ridiculous. And it's hard to switch over to Android, not knowing how their storage spacing and stuff is like on their cloud devices, if they have any cloud devices on Android, because it's a hot mess. It shouldn't even be this hard. But yeah, I'm so upset, y'all. I had the perfect food review for Tropical Smoothie Cafe. I'm mad. But anyway, this is a half-assed food review now, since I didn't gobble away my precious Caribbean jerk chicken wrap. And it was delicious, by the way. I was so mad. I had recorded the whole thing. But this is what's left of the food review that I was going to do for you guys. This is Miss Vicky's salt and vinegar chips. Kettle chips are really good. They're about 200 calories per package. And my Gold Peak tea. Now, if you want sweet tea from Tropical Smoothie Cafe, please let them know that instead of saying fountain drink, because they don't understand fountain drink sometimes, you would like a cup of ice to go along with the bottle of tea. The girl never told me it was a bottle of tea. But anyway, lesson learned. Your drinks might come out lukewarm in a bottle, because that one was not cold. I was a little disappointed with Tropical Smoothie Cafe for giving me a lukewarm ass bottle. But anyway, the wrap was delicious, amazing. I wish I had a picture of it. Didn't take a picture of it like the dummy I should have, and showed y'all on my YouTube Shorts feed. Normally I take pictures of whatever I eat and put them on my Shorts feed, but I happened to not get a picture this time because I was gonna upload it as a full-blown food review like Keith Lee does. But no! 30 minutes wasted, and you can't even hear the sound on it. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. But anyway, you guys probably wouldn't have liked that video because, one, I was rambling off topic about multiple things, and it was super unrelated to that food review, so it kind of probably was a blessing and a curse. But I'm just taking a little break from my little hustle and flow on DoorDash at the moment. So far I got about 40 bucks in the last 3 hours. It's not much, but it's something. I honestly don't come out much on DoorDash because you really don't make money throughout the week. But on the weekends, when they have those really big promo payouts, that's like the only time it's worth coming out. Because when I first signed up for DoorDash, I don't know if I told you guys this before, but for the 15 deliveries that I did last week, I got 200 bucks on top of whatever I earned. And after I finished that promo, I just kept dashing and dashing, building up my money, and I cashed out over $450. And I finally got my little DoorDash money yesterday. Hallelujah. And then this morning when I woke up, got my precious little tax refund. Hey. And yeah, it's been pretty chill ever since. Trying to, surely but slowly replenish my precious savings that I've lost since I've been out here. But, I'm making it work. Like I said, it's been a miserable hell of a ride, but I'm making it work. Friday I have a big interview. Wish me luck on that. I'll be downtown for one of those little city jobs. I think it's like City Hall or something. I don't know. And I'll be like a little admin technician, whatever it's called, administrative technician, if I get selected. It's like kind of like customer service. You're like a window clerk, basically. And it's pretty decent on pay. Pay's not bad. They told me they're offering like 48 to 50 a year, which ain't bad. It's decent, you know, it's about average. It's not the best, but it's something. It beats DoorDash. That's for damn sure. I don't mind doing DoorDash, but that is a side hustle. I could never do DoorDash full time and live off of that type of money. Like, it's terrible. You're basically, on average, on this road, earning between 13 to 15 bucks an hour, plus tips. Now, unless you make a shit ton of tips, which you don't, because people are stingy, on average, I would say these past couple of days I've been dashing, I probably earned about maybe close to $100 every other day. I say like between 50 to like $100 each day, which isn't bad. I mean, it's still decent without tips or whatever, but it helps more when you get tips. The tips make your income earnings way more. Now, I will say that I prefer DoorDash over Uber Eats because, one, it's more easier to maneuver with the neighborhood zones. The way that DoorDash works, you have the option to stay in a specific neighborhood for as long as you like, or you can switch zones if you see like a different neighborhood is busier than usual to get more money on orders. Uber Eats doesn't have that luxury. See, Uber Eats, they basically tell you, okay, you're going to scour the end of the earth in different cities that are like 40 minutes away for an order that's $10. No. And the only time they let you pick your preferred neighborhood is when they give you like a set time. Like, for example, if I want to just deliver on the south side or the east side, and I select that neighborhood on Uber Eats, it only gives you up to 2 hours in that neighborhood. Once that timer expires on the app, you go back to delivering all over the city, and it's a mess. Like, I did Uber Eats, I want to say the other night or the night before, and I was only out there for like maybe 3 or 4 good hours. Within those 3 hours, I only brought home like 20 or 30 bucks. It was terrible. No, $40. $40. So on average, it's about the same as DoorDash. You're earning pretty much, I would say, between 15 and 18 an hour. It just depends. Now, the thing I do like, because there's pros and cons to each app, both apps have promos where they have promotional bonuses, just like how they did me with DoorDash, the $200 on top of whatever I earned. And the biggest difference, though, with Uber Eats' promos, they'd have what's called flat rates out here. I've never heard of anything like it. So out here, every other hour is a different rate for all the orders that you're getting on Uber Eats. So, for example, when you start at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they'll start you at a flat rate of earning, let's say, $16 an hour, which is decent. Then you're out here, you pass up that hour, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock comes through, between 7 o'clock. They have like a 2-hour gap period for these flat rates to come online. You can earn $18 an hour or $18.50 an hour. Then the next hour rolls by, you earn $20 an hour. Then the next hour rolls by, you earn $25 an hour. Then that's when it starts paying. That's why I said, like, both apps are good in my opinion for side hustles, not full time. I would never do this full time because it's not worth it with the gas and stuff you got to do. Considering putting all the mileage and the repairs and stuff in your car, you'll tear up your car real quick, like I did. But if you have a very eco-friendly vehicle like I do, I have a Hyundai Sonata and it's gas friendly or electric friendly, whatever you prefer, then yeah, I say go for it, but only do, I would say, your weekends are your best bet. Weekends, holidays, and any other day that's super busy where people are constantly ordering. Like, if you have plenty of time on your hands and you want to try it, from my experience, I would definitely recommend you get up in the morning when nobody wants to get up, because that's the best time, and get up around 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. and start delivering. You'll see what I'm talking about, because within those 8 or 9 hours, by the time you finish your little shift and you log off by, like, say 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, when rush hour comes, you don't want to be in all that traffic, you pretty much made your money before the night even came. Now, if you have a late start like I did today and you start during lunch hour, I mean, it's cool too, but you have to take in consideration the longer you're out here the more money you get. But do you want to be out here all night getting the money? You have to put in all these different factors, and you definitely don't want to put yourself at risk in a certain neighborhood that you're not aware of, especially as a delivery driver, because at nighttime, a lot of these neighborhoods are very sketch. I wouldn't even deliver to them because they're that sketch. As much as I am, you know, book smart and street smart when it comes to like sensing, you know, different, you know, areas and stuff like that, and winos and heavily like populated, you know, project areas and stuff, I have my gun on me, you know, in my car. But even with my gun, like, I still feel unsafe like in most areas. Like, I'm not gonna go subject myself into the projects or the ghetto at 10 o'clock at night delivering some Taco Bell to somebody because they were hungry. Like, I'm not doing that. What I will do is stay on the white people side of town where I live and make my way around town and deliver to the ghettos and the project neighborhoods throughout the daytime. Because I learned quickly, it's like day and night. Daytime, you're okay. No one's gonna bother you in the daytime. It's nighttime you have to worry about, to be honest. And that's how they get delivery drivers, because they want more people to come out at night, knowing it's a risk for you to get robbed. Because I've heard a lot of, you know, delivery people been getting robbed out here. Like, you have to be very, very careful. I would highly recommend the earlier you start, the quicker you finish and get your money in a timely manner, because the later you start, the later you're out here, and the more you put yourself at risk in harm's way to get robbed or something, God forbid. But from what I was told, as long as I stay out of certain cities, like Petersburg, Virginia, for example, is not the most pleasant place in the world. I heard Petersburg is very bad. I heard Portsmouth, Virginia is very, very bad. Portsmouth is far too. That's like 2 hours away. But Petersburg is about a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes away from here. It's not too far. But I heard Petersburg is like the hood of all hoods. Like, they told me that is like murder capital. And it scared me when I heard that, because that's where the HBCU is at next door. Virginia State University. They're right there in Petersburg. They got a beautiful campus and everything out there, but it's the hood, apparently. And even my massage therapist that I saw, this young black lady, she was a cute little stud chick. And I think she called herself Sean. I think her name was LaShawn or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, she even told me, whatever you do not go to Petersburg. I said, damn, even the massage therapist said don't go to Petersburg. That even told me a lot right there. I said, what is the big deal with Petersburg? Because I've been through the hoods before, and I've been to way worse neighborhoods in Dallas delivering food. But I also stayed out the neighborhoods at nighttime. I only deliver throughout the day. Like I said, my threshold is 9 o'clock. When the street lights go off, my black ass is inside the house, okay? Because I ain't getting robbed out here. I refuse. And I'm not putting myself in a situation to get robbed. And she was like, put it like this. Petersburg was my old neighborhood when I used to live there in a townhouse. And I woke up one morning taking out the trash. I saw police yellow tape all around my neighbor's yard across the street. And they found a dead body in the house. I was like, she was like, yeah, you don't want no parts of Petersburg. Stay the hell away from Petersburg. I said, noted. I will not be over there for any type of reason, day or night, now that I know this information. When she told me that, that was a wrap for me. Now, my homegirl told me that certain parts of Richmond is kind of bad too. She told me that Richmond is like murder capital #2. But I said, I don't know what sides of Richmond you've been on, but unless you're on the south side or the east side, you're okay in most areas. Most areas are like very whitewashed, is what I call it. These gentrified neighborhoods, so-called, they say, they're okay. They're walkable, they're livable. It's not like you can't walk outside the door and get robbed or shot. Like I said, depending on what side of town you're on, will determine what kind of outcome you're gonna get. Now, I knew when I first started doing delivery out here, oh my God, y'all would have laughed. I should have filmed it too, but I wasn't thinking when I first came out here, when I was, you know, testing the waters, looking at different neighborhoods, trying to learn the city. I stopped at a Popeyes one night. It was only 8 o'clock at night, y'all. Why was the Popeyes locked, but they were open for drive-through? I said, huh? I said, why are the dining room doors locked? And there was no sign on the door saying that they were closed for cleaning or nothing. So I asked the brother in the drive-thru and I said, hey, what's up with y'all's dining room doors being locked at 8 o'clock at night? Oh, we had to close because we short-staffed. Mind you, it's the South Side. It's the hood. Nobody, and I mean nobody, it don't matter what franchise or fast food place it is going to lock their doors at 8 o'clock at night talking about they short staff. The only reason they lock their doors is either for two reasons. Either they're cleaning and they have some powerful chemicals they don't want customers to smell while they're cleaning, or that franchise or whatever got robbed so many times and it's so dangerous in that neighborhood they have to lock the doors at night. It's sad. Excuse me. Oh, my allergies are kicking my butt. This AC is killing me. But yeah, it was the fact that that side of the neighborhood was so bad. They have to lock their doors at 8 o'clock at night out here. I said, that's bad. I said, even in Dallas, when I lived out there, when I stayed up in the burbs and I came to the South Side in the hood, they ain't never locked their dining room doors. And if they did lock them, it was after 10 o'clock. Now that I can understand, because that's when motherfuckers start robbing your ass. But 8 o'clock at night, you lock the doors, you got a problem. Yeah, because they weren't the only ones. Oh no, there were several chicken places like that. KFC locked the doors at 7:30 at night when I went to go pick up somebody's delivery. I said, what the fuck? And they said the same thing. We short staffed. They all say the same answer. We short staffed. That's why we close the doors at night. Nah, them hoes is getting robbed, because when I looked around the neighborhood where these chicken spots were, it was very sketch. I saw a lot of wino activity. I saw a lot of homeless activity. It's to keep out the homeless, which I understand because it can be a nuisance, and also to keep out the people trying to rob them. That's what it is, for safety reasons. I get it. You're in a bad neighborhood. You gotta lock the doors, but yeah, it's crazy. It's very crazy. But when you're on the nice side of town, the white side, where I'm at, you got everything open. All the doors are open. Nothing is locked at 8 o'clock at night. Like, everything is like literally open. But when you're on the hood side of town, everything is locked. Only the drive-thru is open. It's pretty sad. But yeah, that's just a clear example of knowing your surroundings, learning the city that you live in or the town that you live in. If you're new like me and I don't know nothing about Virginia, do your research and be very thorough. That's all I got to say. And make sure you protect yourself at all times like I do. Because even the white side of town now, don't get it twisted, they have some beautiful plantation looking homes on every corner of the block up here. But beside those plantation neighborhoods is hood adjacent, what my phone girl calls it. So for example, you could be at a 4 or 5 bedroom home, right? On the corner of downtown or on the west side where all the nice stuff is at. But then 2 blocks over, you're in the hood. It's hood adjacent, literally. So what they're doing, I noticed with each city, because it's not just here, they're gentrifying the neighborhoods so much to please the rich folks and the white folks to move out here in poor rundown neighborhoods, but building like super wealthy townhomes and like crazy apartments. Like, when I say they are building. And it's not just the apartments and the townhomes. Oh no, they're building like fancy shopping centers on every corner of the block, all types of things to like please the rich folks, basically. This to attract the people coming in the city. That's what it is. But the sad part is, I noticed between each city that I've been to or I lived in, they have one common problem, one common denominator they need to figure out and fix. It's the roads. I swear to God, every city I've been to, the roads are terrible, especially here in Virginia. Unless you're on the west side of town, you may not see as many bad roads, but When you start getting closer to like downtown, east side, south side, you see big old potholes, and they're huge. Like, you can see them a mile away. They're that bad. And I'm just like, y'all got all this money, all these fancy ass cars and houses and shopping centers, and y'all doing all this building to please, you know, the rich folks. Y'all can't even fix the damn roads. Why? And my homegirl even told me, she said, don't even think about complaining. They're not going to do nothing about your complaints. I said, what do you mean? She said her cousin that lives out here complained to the city multiple times because she went through like 3 cars because the roads were that bad here. I said, wait a minute, she went through 3 cars? She's like, yeah, the potholes are so bad that they tore up her cars. I was like, wow. I was like, she must have not been paying attention, because I wouldn't been running over no damn potholes. Let's get that out the out the water. Because the minute I see one, I'm dodging them suckers. I'm dodging each one of them I see, because you're not going to have me hit no big ass pothole. Oh no. But yeah, she said that the city will not fix the roads. They don't care. All they care about is attracting tourism, visitors, you know, college students because of the colleges that are here. And that's it. That's all they care about. They just put on this facade like, you know, this is like the best, you know, city in town, and it's the capital. And because it's the capital, they don't feel that they're obligated to fix the roads here. It's pretty sad. But yeah, that's the one beef I do have. They have a lot of bad roads here. You have to be very careful when you're driving in their neighborhoods. But now when you get on the freeways and the highways, it's okay. It's just in town. When you're like cruising through the neighborhoods, the roads are very bad. But anyway, I'm going to get off of here and get back on my hustle and flow with DoorDash. I might do a couple of more hours. It's almost 4 o'clock. Damn, that time be moving. I'm not used to this spring forward daylight savings time, because it is crazy right now. Super crazy how fast the time is moving. I might just go home and say screw it, because I am a little tired. I'm not going to lie. I've been up since 9 a.m. this morning, running around, getting errands done and hustling and stuff. But yeah, I might do one more hour, because rush hour is about to come up at 5 and I don't want to be stuck in traffic. But anywho, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you guys next time. Bye.